Welcome to Tech How-Tos. My name is Derek. Thanks for stopping by. In today's video, let's go over how to install PAI personal AI infrastructure on Arch Linux. First thing you're going to do is go install Claude Code if you haven't already. Curl program and have it install itself. All right, it says Claude Code successfully installed. All right, so we installed Claude Code. Let's run it. We type Claude. Claude command not found. Well, it actually, after it builds, if you do ls-alh and then go into your .local file, there's a bin folder there, and go into the bin folder, and then there is your binary. So I'll show you a neat trick though. If you take this, export your path, and then go back to your home directory, and then edit your bash rc file, and then add it in here. So we're going to add that folder, the local bin, into our path variable. Control-O, Control-X, then close your terminal and reopen it, or just resource it, source.bashrc. And then now if I type Claude, that folder path is going to be in the path variable, and it will execute. Greetings. So hey, we got Claude Code. It says let's get started. We'll make this a little bigger and say, hey, yeah, we want dark mode. You can log in with your subscription. It'll open your browser for you to sign in. Authenticate. After you log in, it'll say this wants to connect to your Claude account. You click authorize, and then build something great. You're all good to go. It says you're logged in. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Depending on what folder you're in, it's going to ask you, do you trust this folder or not? And say, hey, we are now working with Claude Code. Let's go back. We can just type exit and then clear and go back, and let's, where did it go? Install PAI. So we'll git clone the repo. Oh, I already did that. So we'll go into the directory, version 2.5, go into releases, version 2.5. There's the README, there's some hidden files. We'll do this, back up your current directory if you've got it. And then basically copying the Claude config files in here from PAI into the Claude directory. And then we're going to go change to that directory and run the installer. Now this will likely prompt me to install bun and a bunch of other things and JavaScript stuff that I don't have installed yet. And if you're just installing this, you might not have those either. So I don't even have bun. So let's look up how we get bun. So we can do sudo pacman-ss to search for bun. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I think it's actually in here, but we can do grep bun. It'll highlight it for you. And there's the package right there. JavaScript. So we can go sudo pacman-s bun, install it, and then let's also grab some other packages we might need just in case. -- needed base -devel in case we have to compile any packages or pull them from the AUR. Oh, I already have it installed. Now we can do this command again. Jump over to Claude Code and run the install script. All right, it's going to check for the dependencies. Says, hey, we got bun installed. It's going to set some permissions. It's going to ask you some setup questions. Let's personalize your AI assistant. We're going to name this one Kenny. Or I'm Kenny. Yeah, whatever. projects directory. You can skip this for now. You can set a directory if you want. Skip. We'll name this one Joe Bob. Okay. You can put in an 11 Labs API key if you have one. If you want to set up some voices, it's kind of cool. All right, it says it's installed successfully. It says run ZSH, source it, and then PAI, which is weird. So if you're running Linux, you're probably on bash shell by default, but we can open a ZSH shell, which I don't even have it on here. So cat.zshrc. We'll copy this and we'll go back to our home directory and we'll update our bash rc file again. That's the wrong spot. Oh, there it is. I couldn't type. We'll add our alias in here. Source it again. Then type PAI, see what it does. It's going to open up Claude. And there you go. So we got PAI running on top of Claude code. There's your AI status line. You can customize some of that stuff. Some of the things you need to change for Linux because some of the PAI stuff is written for Mac. If I type exit again, and then, or you can just type Claude to go back into Claude. It's going to do the same thing. And it's going to have your same status line and stuff. There was in some previous versions of PAI where when you installed it on Linux, the status line would have some mistakes. It wouldn't pull your PAI version and some of your skills and workflows and stuff wouldn't come through, and you had to fix that. Chris Canty had a good file, and then I did a similar one where you just had to just tell Claude Code, hey, this is messed up, fix it. And you could grab this file out on his GitHub if you want. And this would fix the installer version number. The second one would fix the status line because the stat and sed commands were different between Mac and Linux. And then the third one would add a binding rule for when you start up servers, it'll bind it to the 0.0 interface, which is any interface versus 127. And then there was one in there to if you want to use Bun versus Python for local servers when they pop up. So you can copy all that and just say, hey, make these changes like this. And just write something like this. Check these changes and implement them if I need them. And then paste it in. Go and let your PAI have at it. So it's going to check and see if you need them. It's going to evaluate it. It's going to make a list of everything it needs to do. You can scroll up and see all the different things it's doing. It's going through the council, the red team, scientific, creative, thinking which hooks it should use, which skills it should use. Gotta double check all that stuff. And then it's going to build its approach. So it'll tell you the version number was good, the status line, still had some stuff that needed to be changed. Oh, it said these ones are good. The steering rule is empty, so we can add those rules if you wanted them. And then it's just going to go ahead and do it all for you. Okay, and there you have it. And so that is how you install PAI on Arch Linux. Enjoy. We'll see you guys in the next video.